The EV3 is the next step in Kia's electric vehicle offensive, taking all of the good learnings from the three-row EV9 and bundling them into a smaller, more affordable package. The first batch of EV3s will hit the road in South Korea this summer, but it'll still be a while before the little electric crossover makes its way to other markets. Kia estimates US spec models will arrive in the first half of 2025. Because of that, there's still a lot we don't know right now, including some powertrain specs, official EPA estimated range, or pricing. That said, Kia really wants the EV3 to make electric cars more accessible to a broader range of buyers, and the company is targeting a base MSRP of around $35,000, stretching as high as $50,000 for top trim models. Before moving forward, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. The Kia EV3 is a direct rival to the Volvo EX30 or the electric version of the Alfa Romeo Jr., and it is expected to cost around $32,000. It is about the same size as today's Kia Niro EV launched way back in 2017, which the EV3 will probably serve as the de facto replacement for once it enters production, but it won't immediately replace the electric Niro. It rides on a cheaper, lower voltage front-wheel drive version of the Hyundai Kia eGMP platform, which runs at 400 volts instead of 800 volts. Like in the EV6 and EV9, it will still charge quickly and offer good performance, but not on par with the manufacturer's bigger electric offerings. How's the EV3's tech? The EV3 will come with a 12-inch head-up display and use the same 30-inch wide dash-mounted screen as the EV9, with an updated version of the company's infotainment software. The big upgrade will be the inclusion of a generative AI voice assistant, which you can wake up by saying, "Hey, Kia," and then ask it, well, just about anything. What does the EV3 look like? The production EV3 looks a lot like the concept. Some details are different though, and it loses the study's rear-hinged rear doors while adopting a more conventional interior. It has a tall and upright SUV-style body, closer in style to its big brother, the EV9, than the sportier, more hunkered-down EV6. Its front fascia looks similar to the EV9's, but it has unique V-shaped headlight clusters that help differentiate it. The prominent wedge-shaped fender flanks stick out from the side, making it look considerably sportier than the e-Niro. The production spec rear lights follow the shape of the C-pillar like the ones on Volvo SUVs or the Honda CR-V, but with an additional horizontal element that goes onto the hatch. No official dimensions have been announced, but we expect the EV3 to be about 169 inches, 4.3 meters, long or about as long as the Volvo EX30. Inside, the EV3 concept featured a very cool rear bench that lifts to accommodate taller items like a bicycle. This is akin to the magic seats that Honda used to offer in many of its cars. We don't know if Kia will actually bring this feature into production, but it would certainly give the EV3 an edge over rivals. The people who buy small crossovers would certainly appreciate a feature like this. The dashboard retains much of the concept's minimalist look and its array of two 12.3-inch screens, but the steering wheel is more conventional. It gets more traditional climate vents, not fancy jets like the concept. The infotainment is expected to be an improvement over what Kia offers today, and it will support both over-the-air updates and feature-on-demand services. Basically optional features that will be locked if you don't pay the subscription. It also has an AI-powered voice assistant that uses ChatGPT to give complex answers to your questions. How much range will the EV3 have? The EV3 will be available with two battery pack sizes, 58.3 kilowatt-hours and 81.4 kilowatt-hours. The latter is big for a vehicle this size, almost as big as the long-range pack in the EV6, and it should provide 560 kilometers of range or about 300 miles on one charge on the EPA cycle. However, given the change from 800 to 400 volts, Kia could choose to create a new battery for the EV3, and if it does, its capacity will fall somewhere between the two aforementioned packs. The The manufacturer is a global EV leader, and it doesn't want to compromise this position by offering an electric crossover with a lower range than what is expected to be its main rival, the EX30. The EV3 runs at a lower voltage, so it won't be able to charge as quickly as 800-volt EGMP cars. There are plenty of EVs on the market that run on 400 volts and can charge at 250 kilowatts, but the EV3 is limited to 128 kilowatts of charging power, enough for a 10 to 80% charging time of 31 minutes. It also features vehicle-to-load bidirectional charging capability. What powers the EV3? The EV3 is built on the same EGMP flexible architecture as the Kia EV6 and EV9. The standard range model is powered by a 58.3 kilowatt-hours battery, while the long-range version has an 81.4 kilowatt-hours unit. Kia says both are paired with a single electric motor that makes 201 horsepower and 209 pound-feet of torque. But the company also confirms a dual-motor all-wheel drive version will come online later. With front-wheel drive, the EV3 is expected to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 7.5 seconds, on its way to a top speed of 106 miles per hour. As for range, Kia executives are targeting roughly 300 miles by US EPA standards and as much as 600 kilometers, 373 miles, on the more optimistic European WLTP test cycle. Maximum charging speeds are still TBD, but we know the EV3 will use 400-volt electrical architecture rather than the more expensive 800-volt system found in the EV6 and EV9. Kia says it should be possible to take the battery from a 10% state of charge to 80% in 31 minutes. The EV3 will be loaded with driver assistance technologies, including Kia's Highway Driving Assist 2 suite that combines lane-keeping tech and adaptive cruise control. Kia says the EV3 will also debut the company's iPedal 3.0 software, where the regenerative braking level is adaptive and learns a driver's habits. We're excited to try that one out. When is the EV3 coming to market? The production Kia EV3 was revealed on May 23, and its availability has been confirmed in the US and Europe. Production will first begin at one of Kia's plants in South Korea, and it should meet the needs of the Korean and part of the Asian markets. If the EV3 also goes on sale in China, it could also get localized production. Rumor has it that Mexico will build the EV3 for the American market, potentially making it eligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit. That would bring its price down to $24,500, making it one of the most affordable EVs around. EV3 sold in Europe will roll out of the plant in Žilina, Slovakia. This means the EV3 could be manufactured in 3 different factories simultaneously, maybe even more if it proves as successful as the hype built around it would suggest. The first Kia EV3 deliveries should kick off in the next couple of months in Korea, and it will reach Europe by the end of 2024. US buyers will have to wait until 2025 to take delivery of an EV3. I hope you like our video. If you like, don't forget to subscribe our channel and comments down below. Thanks for watching.